Welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video we're going to be doing Ghostface from Scream 6, which is out in cinemas in March. You will need the usual equipment, a couple of pencils, eraser and a ruler. So let's begin.
Right, so dot in the middle, and we'll do it 3 centimeters short of 5. We'll do 5 centimeters. No, we'll do 4 centimeters. So 4 centimeters, 8 on this side, so 4 each side. And then we'll do 4 top, 8. So 4 centimeter gap all the way around. And then we're going to draw a circle. Like so. So we have a circle. We'll do a line down the middle. I'm going to draw a line across. So we've got 2 lines, and this is where we're going to do, this is going to be the nose. Right, from the nose it's like a triangle here. So do a triangle. And then the eyes. I want to have a gap, a small gap in the middle. I'm going to draw a line down the left, line down the right. I'm going to draw a circle on this left side, lightly. And the same on this side, another light circle. And then I'm going to draw another circle and another circle on this side. And here, the nose is here. It's like a little jelly bean on its side for the nose. Right, so from here, you've got the mouth at the bottom of your circle. And that's the top part of it. So do a little curved line. Now this wants to be the same length as your line from here to the top. So if you measure that line there to the top of your circle and put it down here, that's how far we're going to come down with the mouth. So mark a line here. The bottom of the mouth is not as wide as the top, so it goes up, then out. So it curves down and then out. You can make it a little bit rounder. Like that. Now from here, draw this triangle down, triangle on this side down, and triangle up, like that. Before we add any details, we'll just get us rough drawing in. So the eye you want to do, it goes curved up, down, like that. So it's like a jelly bean. So it curves this entire side here to here. Wants to be rounded. Nice round curve. Like that. Then at the bottom, curve it. Then it comes in and out again at the top. But it's kind of narrow at the top. So on this left one, it's not a bad eye, but I want it more like this. So I'm going to shade this one in just so you know which way we're keeping it. I'll quickly shade that in. So as you can see, that is the shape we want on both sides. It's not a bad first attempt. All we have to do is make it a little thinner at the top and bring it down at the bottom. Comes out and just bring it in a little closer and up like that. So then rub out the previous one, which were a little too wide. And then see, are we happy with that? Which I'm going to say, yeah, we are, we're fine with that. So then we'll shade this one in. For now. We'll darken it up later. So we've got two pretty similar eyes, looking not too bad. And this one, I'm going to make it a little fatter, yeah. And this one, a little more rigid. Because this Ghostface in this Scream 6, Ghostface 6, Scream 6, should I say, that's what I'm looking for. His mask is more battered. Got some cracks and all sorts on it. A lot more damage to it than the previous films. So the nose, right, this, I'm going to make this a little higher up. Shade that in. Like that. So it has like a little nice triangle in the middle corner. Now what we have noticed is the mouth is not central enough. So I'm going to bring it over a little bit. Like this. So that's gone over that much. It needs to go over a little bit more. Like that. And then down it comes. And you would say the bottom part needs to be more central with the line we created. So we'll bring that up. And it gets wider and back. So we just rub that bit out now to make it thinner. Like that. Might even want to be skinnier at the bottom of this mask. I think we want to round this off a little bit. Like this. Just curve it, curve it. Nice and round, that's better. So now we can shade this in. Very lightly. Because we'll colour it darker later on. With a 6B or 5B, whatever. We'll put some highlights into it. We'll make it look pretty realistic and as good as we can. Doing some snoring, minimal. Now from here we got the eyes to do. We've got cracks down here and cracks across here.
Got a crack coming out the eye here. And then up toward the middle. So a nice crack across here. Now here, we have to add in creases down here. Add in like the eye socket of what holds his eye in. Comes up, goes nice and close to the eye, it's narrow. Then up, like an eyebrow on the top then. I do similar on the other side. So it's around about here. Quite a big gap to there. Another socket, eye socket. And it goes nice and narrow, close to the socket. Before coming up, and then I'd say it's in line with this one. So dot there. It's like another eyebrow, so it's like a McDonald's M sign. Nice and round. And it comes over almost to the centre point. And then this one fades a little bit, so just light shading. Now here is where some good detail comes in. So we've got darker shadows around here. So just going to colour them in a little bit, put a little bit of shadow in. And here we've got a crack that goes up and then across left and straight up. So we've got a crack in the mask and then another little crack coming off that. And then here we've got some like missing flakes, flaky bits off the mask. I'm going to colour in some shapes and then a line of cracks. And this comes to the top of the hood. From this point there's a bit of a mask missing. I draw it in like that, shade that very lightly. From the eye it goes in a little bit and then out and then square. Diagonal line. And on this side goes in like this and almost in line with the top of the eye. Not the eyebrow bit, the eye. It then comes in
got some heavy shadow here underneath the eye. Some scuff marks here under this side of the eye. And then here, so right where we put this line, I'm going to go down at an angle to the midpoint of the mouth, so about here. I'm going to draw it. And then at this point it comes nice and narrow. So it's like a little thin lip going around the bottom. That thin lip goes up and joins at the halfway point coming out. On this side it goes up and at the same point here it starts to go out just a little higher, slightly higher. And here it's got shading. It's a bit more heavy shading here. Shade that bit in, another cracked piece of mask. So now the top of the mask we've got here, we're going to draw his hood on. His hood comes to here. Then goes up. Goes around here following a similar gap between the mask and the hood, because this is the inside of the hood, interior, and folds down here where the eye is, comes out like a centimetre. Just draw that straight, and at the bottom of the eye, so about here, it then curves in. And back out before curving under the skull. So yeah, comes out and then up. So on this side folds over, goes out, now from this side, comes out a lot more on this. It's almost to here. It's going to curve. Like this. So more or less inside the mask, the hood. So all this will be shaded in black. So the hood, there, to there. Hood comes round, flashes. This goes round, joins up. And some more material this way, comes out like that. Same here. This goes straight down. Basically that wants to come out more. Rub that bit out. Because it wants to come out further down. Yeah, that comes in. That bit goes out. And then here. On this side, I'm just going to make his forehead a little bigger. It's more like this. Top of the hood from here as a ridge. Yeah. So this curves around and this does, and at the top's got a little snoop flick. And curve that round. From here, where it curves round, is where his shoulder begins. And on this side here, yep, where his shoulder's going to begin. So now we're going to add some shading. So I'm just going to do some dark shading in a 5B. Starting with the eyes.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale. I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
And do some shading. On the cracks. Colour in the shadows. Do some marks on the mask itself. Again on this side, marks of scuff marks, damage that is took. A bit dark underneath. At this bit, I got quite a bit of damage coming from blend some of this for the shadows. It's all messy around the top, the eyes, over the nose, heavy shadow underneath the eye, and again heavy shadow under this side of the mask. Nice and white bottom. Bit of marks under the nose. Some general damage on the top of his eye. Of marks. I just put some little scuffs and texture dints and marks, nice and lightly, coming off the cracks. Then here's some more scuffs. And then just need to light the shade in his hood. Just blend a bit of this in. Just blend this quickly, darken it up a little bit. Need to shade the outside of his hood. like so. So again, I'm still using the 5B here. Just using side grip on the 5B, doing it nice and light. All the way up. Keep hitting something. And then I'll use another blending stump for the eyes. Make them a little darker. On this side, over. A bit on the nose. Do the top part of the mouth. And the bottom part. And there we have our Ghostface from Scream 6. And that is Scream 6 Ghostface.
Please help me. I'm here, girl.